Oh, it says it's due on the 3rd of October.
Yeah, that's what it says. Cool.
We got a few. We got. Oh,
Yeah.
that's okay.
Okay, so, all right, so I'm going to take our example and I'm going to put it in really quick.
Okay.
And there we go. All right, can you see that?
Yeah.
Cool. Explanation. Okay, so do you want to divide up the work or do you want to do it? How do you want to approach it? Do you want to go like me work on the explanation while you work on a quiz question?
Yeah, I can do the quiz question.
Okay, so I'll start typing out the explanation, then we'll just group back together once we're done and review each other's work or whatever. And then just once you start the quiz question, go ahead and feel free to start filling in the quiz answer and the other questions, the multiple choice questions.
Okay, let me give.
All right.
So your article is the blast at Chinese power station.
Hey guys, sorry I'm late.
You're all good.
All right, so where are we at? What are we up to?
So we're just going through the assignment right now and filling in the quiz question and the explanation.
Okay, do you do it in a doc again?
Yeah, I sent you the invite, so you should be able to view it.
Yeah, hold on up right now.
Okay.
Okay, I'm there.
Okay. So I'm working on the explanation of our example right now, and then Braden's working on the quiz question. And so basically, we tried to find articles that dealt with assumption of risk, but we didn't find one that specifically had assumption of risk in it. And
Okay.
so my approach was taking something that showed negligence and then just saying what would have happened if there was an assumption of risk.
Okay. So I did find one that I kind of thought, I don't know, it's a little bit of a stretch, but I found an article that it talked about how VW was getting sued by their stockholders because they lost so much after their EPA scandal last year.
Okay.
Said within like a month they lost 40%, 45% of their stock price, and then here we are a year later, their stock price is still 30% lower than what it was. So they're suing, saying that we lost money and it's their fault. But the lawyer the spokesperson basically came out and said, we have done everything we could. We did right financially by these people. We didn't do anything wrong, so we have nothing to fear. And I guess I kind of construed that to say, like he was saying, people invested their money and they understood the risks that you could lose at any time, and so therefore we're not liable for this because they risked their money here. It's not our fault that they risked it. That kind of thing.
That's actually really good. Do you still have like what you submitted for the document?
Yes, I do have the article right here. And then I pulled a quote from here. So okay, like the spokesman, he says, Volkswagen maintains that we completely fulfilled our legal duties to financial markets and that these claims are unfounded. And then I just had a little paragraph explaining why I thought that was, or why I thought it was or could be used to make like an assumption of risk defense.
Okay.
So I mean, while you guys are working on the quiz question, I could type that up really quick and just kind of put it back because I just typed it a day or two ago, so I could.
Okay.
Well, would the question have to be on the same article though?
Yeah, so basically we need to make sure we have the example and the explanation in place before we move on to the quiz question. So Cody, can you copy and paste what you got into the Google document, like your example?
Want to link to the article too?
Yeah, that's what I did, except you don't necessarily need a link. You just need to put like the title of the article, who's it by, and then the date it was published.
All right.
Okay, I'll be back in a second, guys. Just a sec.
All right, you're good.
Yeah, I was really hoping that I still had copied and pasted what I submitted, but I guess I did not.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna start working on the example, the explanation really quick, because I think based on like my notes that I took earlier today, I should be able to write a couple things. Okay. Did you guys read through all of chapter 19?
I haven't yet. I was going to do that after this.
Nice.
I read through. I think I read all of it except the last page or two because I think I stopped when I was getting to reading about this example. Then I got a little further, and then so I think I'm maybe a page from the end, page or two,
Nice.
maybe three.
Hmm. Okay.
All right.
Really quiet.
I was just thinking of a quiz question for this. I mean that the example is it's like not technically. I don't know if you consider it negligence technically, but I think we can still use it though, right? I mean, like, because Volkswagen, like, they purposely violated the Clean Air Act. I don't think it was like an accident or negligence.
Yeah,
But
it was an intentional violation. The negligence was not was not letting the investors know about the investigation.
right.
Okay, yeah. No, I see that.
Okay.
I don't know if I want to say that this is what they're saying so much as it's a reasonable defense that they could use.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. So if VW had let their investors know sooner they were being investigated, would you think it really would have changed? Would it have changed the stock price dropping? Probably not.
Just
It would have dropped sooner or less, or by a smaller amount.
So in order to be negligence, there must be a duty for the defendant. No, a duty of the defendant to the plaintiff. The defendant must have violated that duty, and the breach was the proximate cause of harm, and the plaintiff suffered damages. That's negligence right there.
Okay. So I think that while maybe VW isn't necessarily making that argument, we could still use this as an example where, okay, so VW could use the risk assurance of oh gosh, what's it called now?
The assumption of risk.
Yeah, they could use the assumption of risk defense and saying that people understood the risks, but that in response, because I'm pretty sure it said that with the assumption of risk, if the defendant could have stopped or could have warned the person of the danger or done anything to prevent the danger, then they're still liable. And so we could just say that in response, these people could say. So I guess we'd still be playing out something of a.
Well, that's not necessarily true. If they could tell them that there was danger and have prevented it, that just means it's negligent. That just defines negligence. That doesn't necessarily mean that they're 100% liable.
Okay.
And so in this situation, I don't know if there's proximate cause, because if Volkswagen would have warned their investors and said, "Hey, we have a lawsuit right now." I mean, do you think? I guess they could have pulled out their money, right? I guess that's how they would have avoided it, right?
If you think about
Right.
it, it's not really their duty. Is it really Volkswagen's duty to
Disclose that?
Is it really like Volkswagen's duty to tell their stockholders that they have that case?
Yeah, it is. In accounting, we learned that anything that's material that could affect investors' decisions needs to be told to the investors.
Right.
But it needs to be disclosed in the financial statements. But I mean, that's at the end of the year, right?
Yeah, and This falls under financial reporting, and so like financial reporting can happen at any time,
Okay, so
like a press release.
okay, so but I guess I would if I was a lawyer, I would argue that had they made the announcement and people tried to sell, the stock price would have dropped immediately and people would have lost money anyway. And there's no way to measure how much it would have dropped. So there's no way to measure how much they actually lost.
So is there not a lot of proximate cause then with this, and so it doesn't really qualify as negligence? Should we like go back to the other example?
I don't know. We could. I think either way. I don't know that I read your example too much since I came in late. So that's why I didn't delete it yet, because I didn't know if this would work out perfectly.
Oh yeah. So the other one was just like a steam pipe explosion at a power station. So it was like, I guess, so it was negligent because the company could have done more safety and more inspections in order to help prevent the steam pipe explosion.
Mm-hmm.
And I just explained how there could have been an assumptive risk if they had the employees sign pieces of paper saying they know that this job is dangerous.
Okay. I think we could totally just go back to that one.
Yeah, the other one was good. It's just I'm not 100% positive if it's actually negligence. I feel like the other one. I feel like the pipe one where it exploded is like more cut and dry negligence. You know.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I guess I wasn't sure that we had to find something that was an example of negligence as much as an example of something that could use the reasonable or the assumption of risk defense. But since you guys have already done like the example of the question and everything, I'm totally fine with just going back to that.
Okay.
Cool.
It'll save us time anyway. All right, so you're gonna have to put your article title in again. I'm sorry.
It's all good. I still have it.
Yeah, never mind. Next time I'll write down my examples so that I don't have to like try to restate it or remember it.
Yeah.
Okay, so were you just guys just coming up with quiz questions right now?
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of I'm thinking of one right now. If you guys have any ideas, just let me know. But
Are you guys open to the book right now on the assumption of
Yeah.
risk? What page is that?
oh, I can't see the page. I'm on the Kindle version.
Oh, gotcha. Because I've just flipped through like the whole chapter like 3 times. I can't find that part.
Oh, the part.
Oh, there we go. Assumption of risk. Okay. Means that a plaintiff in knowingly and voluntarily face a dangerous situation may not recover for an injury arising out of the known risks inherent to that situation. Yeah, this one definitely fits better because it talks about injury.
Right.
And I don't think it needs to be injury necessarily. It just needs to be some form of damage, whether it's financial or physical.
But this one will definitely work better with what the book talks about for people who have just read it out of the book.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
So I get maybe Braden, we should start thinking of just some like really, really obvious, really simple quiz questions. Maybe just kind of get it flowing.
Yeah, it's kind of get going.
Yeah. Like, see, I can't even think of that. In what ways in what way was the power plant negligent, or
How would assumption of risk? We had a good defense against this accident.
yeah, how could the company's assumption of risk defend themselves?
Yeah, there you go.
Or do they have a good maybe even like, do they have good ground to stand on or something like that?
Yeah. I guess we could kind of just start typing stuff down, just brainstorming, see whatever one sounds best.
Okay.
What's the company's name again?
It didn't say in the article.
Oh, okay.
It did like talk about the State Administration of Work Safety, and so like there's two companies that are actually negligent in this case. Well, I mean the company and then also the government agency, the State Administration of Work Safety. Both of them are partially at fault for the pipe explosion because the government agency didn't help prevent this by coming and doing their routine inspections like they were supposed to, and the company also because they didn't have them come in and inspect. So.
I'll work up the...
Um,
Did it say this took place in China?
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's my explanation.
Right. Sorry, like my question. Trying to think of a better way to word it.
So just give me a really like quick 30-second rundown of the article. How did it say that the State Administration of Work Safety was, or no, not they were negligent, but how did it say that they were negligent? Did it say that in the article?
Yeah, I think you used the word negligent once. I had to pull up the article to like look back at that specifically, but it was saying how the State Administration of Work Safety, they're responsible for making sure stuff like that doesn't happen. And it happened, and it was also partly the company's fault. So I could pull it back up. Let me see here. Just need to get into the Wall Street Journal. It was a really short article.
Okay, I could probably just pull it up myself.
I'm searching it right now.
You just type in negligence. It's like one of the first
It's on the first page, yeah.
page anyway. Yeah.
Okay.
I like that question right there. Could the power plant company reasonably use the assumption of risk argument in their defense?
Yeah, I think that's a good one too.
What would the correct answer be? Of course, no.
Maybe just put, could the power plant reasonably use the assumption of risk argument in their defense and why? So it's more than just like a
Yeah.
yes or no question.
Yeah.
Or would,
Man, I need to pull up the textbook again.
So it says that in December, more than 70 people were killed when a landfill collapsed, and that was blamed for shoddy management, poor safety supervision, and regulatory negligence. But this one, it doesn't specifically say, but it does say that industrial accidents are common in China, where rapid development and urbanization have often led to lax enforcement of safety, labor, and environmental rules.
Yeah.
So I guess they could say that the assumption of risk, that these people knew that there was a lot of risk because these kind of accidents happen a lot of time, or often, I mean. So they could have known, but yeah. So that could be, I guess, maybe one of the incorrect answers.
Yeah, and actually, now that I think about it, this would actually be under gross negligence just because people died. And so it would actually be criminal. It wouldn't be a tort. It would be a criminal thing. I don't know if that's important, but
I don't know if that changed.
I don't think it changes anything, but
it is a defense to unintentional torts.
Yeah. So
I don't know, because they did say that you can face a criminal and civil prosecution at the same time. So you could be facing a crime as well as a tort. So I guess the tort would be towards those who were injured but not killed, because there were 5 that were hospitalized. Or something
yeah,
like
but
that.
not to the ones that were in. The tort would be to the ones that were injured, and the ones that died would probably be a criminal offense.
Potentially. It depends, because if they were negligent, if it's proven that they were negligent, then yeah, it definitely would be a criminal offense.
Maybe in the correct answer feedback we could put the 4 requirements for negligence, like how it fulfilled those 4 requirements.
Just a second.
Like that.
You guys think about the correct answer.
I would say maybe just expand just a little bit more to say they're not aware of the degree of risk involved because the company was likely not following safety and labor rules.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like there's more risk. What? It's echoing on.
I don't know if I got to the intentional tort. I mean, was there a whole entire section on unintentional tort too?
I feel like there was. Yeah, so most common law torts arise out of negligence, that is unintentional breach of duty. So if it's negligence, that is by definition, well, that's what an unintentional tort is. It's just it's negligence. They didn't intend to hurt anybody, but they were hurt because of a lack of action.
Okay. All right. Okay, let's keep on working on the wrong answers here.
Okay, I'll work on one of them. What do you think about my wrong answer number 3? I figured if all 3 of the other ones were yes, then
Yeah, we should.
Number 1. I don't think you need to put the law dictates they could expect. You just be like, there will be more danger. There will be more danger. Workers cannot reasonably assume that there will be more danger than they already expect. Then any other Chinese job or something like that?
Workers should not have to assume that. Yeah.
I don't know. It just doesn't need to be like super wordy.
Yeah, I can just leave it at that. You could say, no, it is, never mind. I was going to suggest change number 3, but I think it's good.
Wait, what's no, because the employees were aware of the risks that were apparent in this particular job.
Because they weren't aware, right? So I figured that would be the wrong answer.
That kind of feels like the same, that we're focusing on the same point.
Yeah.
Is it the same as what you guys already wrote?
Not specifically, not, I don't know, not totally.
Yeah, it's pretty close to number 1. If we could find another one that's like more different, that'd be good.
You could say, so the first part, it says assumption of risk is another defense to unintentional torts. You could say no because the company intentionally put them in danger or something to that effect. Or
maybe that's not obvious enough, but, or not obvious, but maybe that's a little too difficult to a question or of an answer. I mean,
maybe.
In number 1, we said that they weren't aware of the risks, so I figured just put one that's opposite. They were aware of the risks. Because then if you understand that how the assumption of risk works, then you'll know that they aren't supposed to be aware of the risk if it's assumption of risk. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But we could change it if you guys want to. I mean,
you know, I think that's fine. It's a pretty small paragraph. It's like, yeah, it's like literally 2 paragraphs that we had to read over. We're kind of like picking it clean for another answer. I think you're just fine.
okay.
Okay.
And then I was gonna say
You could probably say that we can assume that the company did not make their workers aware of all the risks, because if they would have been shut down for violating workplace safety. If they were violating workplace safety, which I think we're assuming that they were.
did they break laws or policies? Does that look good? How long feedback?
I think that's, yeah, that says it all really short and sweet.
Okay.
All right, what do you guys think?
I think it looks pretty good.
I concur.
Did we ever submit the one from yesterday too? Because I saw the email you sent that said, could somebody submit it?
Yeah, so I tried to submit it, and it kept on giving me like an error message when I tried to submit it.
Okay. So do one of
I
us
got-
still need to...
and it showed me an error message. So if you guys could submit it, that'd be good.
Yeah,
I
I
get...
got the same error message too when I tried to submit it. So I don't know.
Yeah, so I don't know. All right, well, I've actually got to go. And so I think we should be good for now as far as this goes, and I'll submit it as soon as I get back. But
Okay.
so we should be good to go.
Do we still have the
Yeah.
Google Docs for the other one? I could try to submit the other one.
Yeah, so the other one I sent out in an email.
Right.
But,
Okay. I'll try to submit that and let you guys know if it went in or it went through or not.
okay, sounds good. Is there anything else that we need to do for today?
We're good for today.
Okay. I'll take care of posting number 3 too, and we'll see if that works or not, because I've got the link. So
I think I need to figure out how to do that because I have no idea how to do that.
do the whole entire event.
Or yeah, like invite people and then record it. I don't really know, or broadcast it.
Yeah. Next time I can do a screen share, and I'll show you guys how to do it.
Okay, sweet.
Cool. All right. Well, yeah, we'll meet next Tuesday at 8. Is that the
Yeah,
plan?
sounds good.
That
Okay.
sounds good.
Yeah, these are going pretty good.
I might be probably more like 8:15, maybe 8:30. I guess I'll text you and let you know. I have a meeting that time just kind of changes every week. It just depends on how long people decide to gab. So,
Okay.
yeah, I'll shoot for being back by 8:15, 8:20 at the latest.
Okay, we'll just shoot for 8:15 to start it then.
Okay.
That's right.
And I'll text you if I'm running a few minutes late, but that's most
Yeah.
time.
Cool.
You should be good. All right, see you
good
guys.
job.
All right. See you guys.
Thanks.